Hey, welcome to the Pharmacy Residency Podcast, a member of the Pharmacy Podcast Network. Just wanted to talk about Residency Showcase madness and sadness. So just so you know, it was a bit of a disaster on both sides. So RPDs were having trouble, applicants were having trouble, and PPS seemed to be fine. It was just the showcase itself. So what I wanted to, kind of articulate are some of the things that you can do to make it still valuable. It may go fine today. We don't know. So first of all, if there's a very crowded program and you've got to basically spend all of your time just trying to get to that one, that's just something that you should note. And I would just kind of move on to the next one, because if it's super crowded, then expect that it's going to have tons and tons of applications. And what you want to do is get information about as many programs as you can to make sure that you're a good fit. So, if you didn't get time with them at this program and it's really crowded, then just go see them another time. I went to go get my kids' lunches. It's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing when they have them in a state thing. And I went to go get the lunches, early, and there was a line of 50 cars. And then I went later and there was no line. And it's the same way in that way that you just want to wait till there's a different time when you can talk to them and just say, hey, I tried to get on and it was, really crowded, but this is the question I had. And that would actually be much more professional and much better experience for you. Also, when you're chatting, you really want to try the video chatting if you can to get that more personal connection if it's available. That really is the best way, I think, for you to make that connection. And then when it comes down to it, again, this is the Residency Showcase. They're just trying to show what they know and trying to talk about their programs. And so the disappointment is really much more on their end, where they want to get exposure to as many people as they possibly can. And some were talking that maybe they only got exposure to half as many candidates as they would have in a regular year. And they were actually expecting to get even more this year because there are so many students that are there. So again, it's going to be normal that, you're accidentally speaking over someone or they're speaking over you, and there's an awkward silence in the middle as you try to mitigate that. But what you want to do is just get the best out of it. But do remember that while they may not remember the best candidates, what they will remember is when somebody just is a goofball. And so do be careful. Do bring your A game. Do be as professional as possible. And don't complain about everything. Just with residency, as with life, people want people on the solution side of things. So do the best you can. And for those places that were really crowded or those places that you didn't get to, it's completely expected that you're going to follow up in this year and contact them a little bit later. And that really is no problem. And even better to contact one of the residents rather than the RPD directly. Those guys are going to have a little bit more time and access because obviously the RPD is answering all of the questions. So good luck and enjoy Midyear. And of course, if you need help with your pharmacy residency letter of intent, come visit me at residency.teachable.com/P/extreme LOI, and I can help you with up to 2 one-on-one, and I can do more, but let me help you with the first 2 and work through the course. But what you're really looking for from these mid-year interactions is just a couple of things that you can put into your letter of intent that says, hey, not only did I show up to mid-year, not only did I meet your residents, but also there's 1 or 2 things that we tried to connect on. And that's really what you're looking for, is that 1 or 2 nuggets of connection. So good luck, and I will talk to you next time.